A 10,4, B -4,9, C -2, -1 are vertices of a triangle. Triangle. Find the equations of first bit AB. This is the fourth problem. In that first bit is AB. Second bit is the median through A. Third bit is the altitude through B. Fourth bit is the perpendicular bisector of side AB. Perpendicular bisector of side AB. These are the four things which we have to prove. ఒక త్రిభుజానికి A 10,4, B -4,9, C -2, -1 శీర్షాలైనతే AB సమీకరణం కనుక్కోమంటున్నాడు. A ద్వారా పోయే మధ్యగత రేఖ సమీకరణము, B ద్వారా పోయే ఉన్నతి సమీకరణము, AB భుజానికి లంబ సమద్విఖండన రేఖను కనుక్కోమంటున్నాడు. మనం ఈ అన్ని రేఖలు ఒక త్రిభుజంలో చూద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ we'll see all these lines in one triangle and we'll try to understand which line is what. Okay, let's see that now. First, let me draw a triangle like this. Let's say this is a triangle ABC. So if I draw a perpendicular from this vertex A to the opposite side BC, if I draw a perpendicular from vertex A to the opposite side BC, this is called as altitude. ఏ శీర్షం నుండి BC భుజానికి ఒక లంబరేఖను గీసినట్లయితే దాన్ని మనం ఈ త్రిభుజం యొక్క ఉన్నతి అంటాము. This is called as the altitude of a triangle. Now let's say D is the midpoint of BC. If I join A and D, we call this line AD to be as the median. D BC భుజానికి మధ్య బిందువు అనుకున్న ఎడల A మరియు D ని కలిపే సరళరేఖను మనము మీడియన్ మధ్యగత రేఖ అంటాము. మీడియన్ అంటే మధ్యగత రేఖ. D బిందువు గుండా పోతూ BCకి లంబంగా ఉండే రేఖను లంబ సమద్విఖండన రేఖ అంటాము, అంటే పర్పెండిక్యులర్ బైసెక్టార్. A line passing through the point D. D is the midpoint of BC, I told you. A line passing through the point D and is perpendicular to BC is called as a perpendicular bisector of side BC. And then you have the angle A here. Let's say this is the line which is dividing the angle A into two equal parts. This part of the angle and this part of the angle are both same. Let's say this is the line L which is dividing the angle into two parts, or which is bisecting the angle A. So we call this to be as the angular bisector. Angular bisector. Okay. In any triangle we have to be careful with respect to these four lines. దీన్ని మనం ఉన్నతి అంటున్నాం. ఉన్నతి అనగా ఏంటి? ఏదైనా శీర్షం నుండి ఒక త్రిభుజంలో ఒక శీర్షం నుండి భుజానికి ఒక లంబరేఖను గీసినట్లయితే దాన్ని త్రిభుజం యొక్క ఉన్నతి అంటున్నాము. డి అనేది మధ్య బిందువు అయితే, BC భుజానికి మధ్య బిందువు అయితే A మరియు D ని కలిపే రేఖను మనం మధ్యగత రేఖ అంటున్నాం, అంటే వీఆర్ కాలింగ్ ఇట్ as a median. సో D అనే బిందువు గుండా పోతూ BCకి లంబంగా ఉండే రేఖను మనము లంబ సమద్విఖండన రేఖ అంటున్నాము. ఈ BC భుజానికి లంబ సమద్విఖండన రేఖ అంటున్నాము. ఈ లైన్ L ఇదేం చేస్తుంది? ఇది ఇక్కడ ఉన్న కోణాన్ని ఖండిస్తుంది. ఎలా? సమంగా ఖండిస్తుంది. కాబట్టి దీన్ని యాంగులర్ బైసెక్టర్ అంటాం, అంటే కోణ సమద్విఖండన రేఖ అంటాం అన్నమాట దీన్ని. ఓకే, These are the 4 things which are very much important in the whole of this straight lines chapter. Okay. Now first, let's find out. He has given solution is this going to be given A is 10 comma 4, B is minus 4 comma 9, and C is minus 2 comma minus 1. The first bit of this equation of AB is equation of AB. A మరియు B బిందువులు గుండా పోవు సరళ రేఖ సమీకరణం కనుక్కోమన్నాడు. అంటే ఈ భుజం యొక్క సమీకరణం కనుక్కోమన్నాడు. So we use the formula y minus y1 by y1 minus y2 is equal to x minus x1 by x1 minus x2. This gives you y minus 4 by 4 minus 9 is equal to x minus 10 by 10 minus of minus 4. This is y minus 4 by minus 5 is equal to 10 minus 4, x minus 4 by 14. This gives you 14y minus 56 is equal to minus 5x plus 20. Bring all the terms to one side. 5x plus 14y minus 76 is equal to 0. This is the equation of AB. Y minus 4 by 4 minus 9 is equal to x minus 10 by 10 minus the minus 4. Y minus 4 by minus 5 is equal to x minus 10 by 14. Cross multiply చేయండి. 14y minus 14 4s are 56 is equal to minus 5x plus 20. Bring all the terms to one side. 5x plus 14y minus 76 is equal to 0. This is equation of AB. This is the first bit. Second thing is the median through A we have to find out. We have to find the median through A. Okay. Now, A గుండా పోవు మధ్యగత రేఖ సమీకరణం కనుక్కోమంటున్నాడు. For that we will take this way. Let D be the midpoint of BC. Let D be the midpoint of BC. D ని BC భుజం యొక్క మధ్య బిందువు అనుకుందాము. Then D is equal to minus 4 plus minus 2 whole divided by 2, comma 9 plus minus 1 whole divided by 2. This is minus 3 comma 4 అవుతుంది. So A is 10 comma 4, D is minus 3 comma 4. For both A and D, which coordinates are same here? The y coordinates are same. When the y coordinates are same, the line is parallel to x-axis. This I told you in the previous sessions. So A is 10 comma 4, D is minus 3 comma 4. The equation of line passing to the points A and D is going to be y is equal to 4. దాన్ని మనం ఇలా చేద్దాం. So y minus y1, y minus 4 by 4 minus 4 is equal to x minus 10 by 10 minus of minus 3. This gives you y minus 4 by 0 is equal to x minus 10 by 13. Cross multiply చేయండి. Y minus 4 is equal to 0, which gives y is equal to 4. ఇలా కూడా చేయొచ్చు. And then the y coordinates the same, and the equation of line passing to the 2 points is going to be y is equal to 4. This is about the second bit. Let's now come to the third bit. Altitude through B. B గుండా పోవు ఉన్నతిని కనుక్కోమంటున్నాడు వాడు. Okay, let's say the triangle is this. Let's suppose this is A, 10 comma 4. This is B, minus 4 comma 9. C, minus 2 comma minus 1. So we have to find out the altitude through B. B గుండా పోయే ఉన్నతిని కనుక్కోమంటున్నాడు. B శీర్షం గుండా ఉన్నతిని కనుక్కోమంటున్నాడు. So let's say this is the point D. BD is perpendicular to AC. BD అనే లైన్, BD అనే రేఖ AC రేఖకు పర్పెండిక్యులర్ గా ఉంది, లంబంగా ఉంది. కాబట్టి స్లోప్ ఆఫ్ AC let's find first. Slope of AC is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 minus 1 minus 4 by minus 2 minus 10 is minus 5 by minus 12, which is 5 by 12, the slope of AC. This will give you slope of BD. Slope of BD is minus 12 by 5. ఈ రెండు దిస్ టూ ఆర్ పర్పెండిక్యులర్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్. ఈ రెండు లంబంగా ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి దీని ఏసీ యొక్క వాలు 5/12 అయితే బీడీ యొక్క వాలు -12/5 అవుతుంది. సో ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ బీడీ ఈజ్ y minus 9 is equal to -12/5 into x minus of -4, that's x plus 4. This gives 5y minus 45 is equal to -12x minus 48. This gives you 12x plus 5y minus 45 plus 48 plus 3 is equal to 0. This is going to be the equation of BD, where BD is the altitude through the vertex B. And lastly, he asks us to find out the perpendicular bisector of side AB. Perpendicular bisector of side AB. The fourth bit is the perpendicular bisector of side AB. Okay, how it is we will see here. So this is the triangle ABC again. Let's say this is A, 10,4. This is B, -4,9, -4,9, and this is C, -2, -1. Okay. Now let's suppose L is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Let's say this is the point D. Let L be the perpendicular bisector of AB. So what is L doing here? L is passing through the midpoint of AB. L అనేది AB భుజానికి సమద్విఖండాన్ని రేఖ అనుకుందాం. అప్పుడు L ఏం చేస్తోంది? ఈ AB మధ్య బిందువు గుండా పోతున్నది. So let's say let D be the midpoint of AB. Let D be the midpoint of AB. ఇది fourth bit అమ్మా. So therefore D is equal to 10 minus 4 whole divided by 2, 4 plus 9 whole divided by 2. 10 minus 4 is 6, 6 by 2 is 3, 4 plus 9 is 13, 13 by 2. This is D. We got now D. Then we'll find out slope of AB. Slope of AB is equal to 9 minus 4 whole divided by -4 minus 10. This 5 by -14, which is -5 by 14. This is slope of AB. Therefore slope of L is equal to, L is perpendicular to AB. This gives slope of L is 14/5. Once we got slope of L, we can find out equation through slope point form. Point మనకు తెలుసు D అనే బిందువు 3,13/2. So equation of AB, equation of L is y minus 13/2 is equal to 14/5 into x minus 3. This will give you 2y minus 13/2 is equal to 14/5 into x minus 3. Cross multiply చేయండి. 5 to 10y minus 13/5 65 is equal to 2 14s 28x minus 28 into 3. 28 into 3 is 84. 28 into 3 is 84. Okay. So now bring all the terms to one side. This 28x minus 10y minus 84 plus 65 is minus 19 is equal to 0. Is the equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB. 28x minus 10y minus 19 is equal to 0. Okay. So this is all about your first exercise. Now we'll move to exercise 3B and we'll do the first section, first problem in exercise 3B. So the first problem is this. Find the sum of the squares, exercise 3B, first section, first problem. Find the sum of the squares of the intercepts of the line. Find the sum of the squares of the intercepts of the line 4x minus 3y on the axis of coordinates. on the axis of coordinates. Okay. Now, rekha 4x minus 3y is equal to 12 అనే రేఖ నిరుపాక్షాల మీద అంతర్ఖండాల వర్గాల మొత్తం కనుగొనండి. నిరుపాక్షాల మీద చేసే అంతర్ఖండాల మొత్తం వర్గాల మొత్తాన్ని కనుగొనండి. దిస్ exercise 3b first section first problem. The solution is going to be this. Given straight line equation is, or given equation is 4x minus 3y is equal to 12. So the equation of straight line in the intercept form is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. అంతర్ఖండ రూపంలో సరళ రేఖ సమీకరణము x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. అంటే RHS వైపు ఏముండాలి? 1 ఉండాలి. So to get 1 here in the RHS side, the equation of straight line in the intercept form is x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So 1 is there on the RHS of the equation. So to get 1 here, we need to divide throughout with 12. This becomes 4x minus 3y by 12 is equal to 12 by 12. This gives 4x by 12 minus 3y by 12 is equal to 1. This is x by 3 plus y by minus 4 is equal to 1. Minus 3 once, minus 3 4 times, minus 4 times. That is x by 3 plus y by minus 4 is equal to 1. Therefore, x intercept దాని a అనే అక్షరంతో డినోట్ చేస్తే x intercept a is 3, y intercept b is equal to minus 4. Okay. Now we have to find the sum of the squares of the intercepts. Sum of the squares of the intercepts. Sum of the squares of the intercepts is a square plus b square is equal to 3 square plus minus 4 whole square. 9 plus 16, which is equal to what? 25. This is the first problem. ఇచ్చిన సరళరేఖ సమీకరణం 4x minus 3y is equal to 12. దీన్ని అంతర్ఖండ రూపంలోకి మారుద్దాం. అంతర్ఖండ రూపంలోకి మార్చడానికి 12తో భాగిస్తున్నాం. రెండు వైపులా ఇరువైపులా 12తో భాగిస్తున్నాం. 12తో 4x minus 3y by 12 is equal to 12 by 12. 4x by 12 minus 3y by 12 is equal to 1. So this is x by 3 plus y by minus 4 is equal to 1. Therefore x అంతర్ఖండం a అయిన ఎడల దాని విలువ 3, y అంతర్ఖండం b is equal to minus 4. అంతర్ఖండాల వర్గాల మొత్తము a square plus b square is 3 square plus minus 4 whole square, which is equal to 9 plus 16, it is 25. This is the first problem. Now let's go to the second problem. If the portion of the straight line intercepted between the axis of coordinates if the portion of the straight line intercepted between the axis of coordinates is bisected at 2p, 2q, write the equation of straight line. Write the equation of straight line. Write the equation of straight line. The portion of straight line intercepted between the axis of coordinates is bisected at 2p, 2q. Write the equation of straight line. So, ఒక సరళరేఖ నిరుపాక్షాల మధ్య గల భాగాన్ని 2p మరియు 2q వద్ద సమద్విఖండన చేస్తే ఆ రేఖా సమీకరణం కనుక్కోనండి. Now, let's say this is the coordinate axis, this is x axis, this is y axis. Let's now take solution here. Let's suppose this is a straight line. The straight line is cutting x axis at a, let's say, and y axis at b. The straight line is cutting x axis at a and y axis at b. Let me say the coordinates of A are a comma 0, coordinates of B are 0 comma B. ఒక సరళరేఖ x అక్షాన్ని a comma 0 వద్ద మరియు y అక్షాన్ని b 0 comma b వద్ద ఖండిస్తుంది అనుకుందాము. Then this is called as the portion of the straight line intercepted between the axes. AB is known as the portion of the straight line intercepted between the axes. This portion AB is bisected at the point 2p comma 2q. Let's say this is a point R whose coordinates are 2p comma 2q. ఈ AB అనే భాగము, ఈ సరళరేఖలో AB అనే భాగము R 2p comma 2q అనే బిందువు వద్ద సమద్విఖండన చేయబడుతుంది అనుకుందాము. Okay, R అనేది is the midpoint of AB. Okay, let a line cut x-axis at a comma 0 and y-axis at b 0 comma b. The line cut x-axis at a comma 0, y-axis at b 0 comma b. Given AB is bisected by R 2p comma 2q, that is midpoint of AB is equal to R. What's midpoint of AB? A plus 0 by 2, that is a plus 0 by 2 comma 0 plus b by 2 is equal to 2p comma 2q. A plus 0 by 2 comma 0 plus b by 2 is equal to 2p comma 2q. This gives a by 2 is equal to 2p, which implies a is equal to 4p. B by 2 is equal to 2q. This gives b is equal to 4q. మనకి ఎప్పుడైతే a మరియు b విలువలు తెలిసాయో, whenever we get, once we got to know the values of a and b, now a is going to be the x-intercept and b is going to be the y-intercept. We can find out the equation of the straight line. Therefore, equation of straight line AB is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. That is x by 4p plus y by 4q is equal to 1. So we can take 4 common. 1 by 4 into x by p plus y by q is equal to 1, or x by p plus y by q is equal to 4. This is going to be the equation of line. ఈ సరళరేఖ x అక్షాన్ని a 0, y అక్షాన్ని b 0, b వద్ద ఖండిస్తుంది అనుకుందాము. AB కి మధ్య బిందువు 2p 2q. అప్పుడు a plus 0 by 2, 0 plus b by 2 is equal to 2p 2q అవుతుంది. a by 2 is equal to 2p, a is equal to 4p, b by 2 is equal to 2q, b is equal to 4q. సో a అనేది x అంతరఖండము, b అనేది y అంతరఖండము. కాబట్టి ఈ సరళరేఖ సమీకరణం ఏమవుతున్నది? x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. బట్ a is equal to ఎంత? 4p. b is equal to ఎంత? 4q. x by 4p plus y by 4q is equal to 1. This gives you 1 by 4 into x by p plus y by q is equal to 1. That is x by p plus y by q is equal to 4. This is going to be the equation of the line. Now let's take the third problem. Let's take the fourth problem, not the third problem. Let's take the fourth problem now. Find the angle made by the straight line y is equal to minus root 3x plus 3 with the positive direction of x-axis, with the positive direction of x-axis, measure in counterclockwise direction. Find the angle made with the straight line y is equal to minus root 3x plus 3 with the positive direction of x-axis measured in the counterclockwise direction. Y is equal to minus root 3x plus 3 అనే సరళ రేఖ x అక్షం ధన దిశలో అపసవ్య దిశలో చేసే కోణం కనుక్కోనండి. Okay, the solution is going to be this. Given straight line is y is equal to minus root 3x plus 3. This is a given line. ఇచ్చిన సరళరేఖ సమీకరణం y equal to minus root 3x plus 3. ఇది y is equal to mx plus c అనే రూపంలో ఉంది. m అంటే ఏంటి? m అంటే tan theta. theta అనేది ఏమవుతుంది? theta అనేది x అక్షం ధన దిశతో అపసవ్య దిశలో చేసే కోణం అవుతుంది. సరళరేఖ x అక్షంతో అపసవ్య దిశలో చేసే కోణం అవుతున్నది. So slope of the line, if theta is the angle made by the line, by the straight line with the positive direction of x-axis in the counterclockwise direction, then tan theta is equal to minus root 3. Tan theta is the slope. Slope of the line is minus root 3. Tan theta is minus root 3. This is equal to tan 120 degrees. Therefore, theta is equal to 120 degrees or 2 pi by 3 radians. Theta is 120 degrees or 2 pi by 3 radians. This is about the third problem.